What's up, guys? I'm coming at you with a bunch of snow on my head right now because it is freezing outside and I just walked to the dining hall in a blizzard. So I didn't feel like putting on a jacket or long pants, so I'm just in a short and t-shirts right now. And I'm absolutely soaked. There's that little slice of my life for y'all. Anyways, to compound the pain today, we are going to be watching Final Lesson, one of my favorite animated shorts from all of Honkai. Refer back to my Honkai Impact tier list that I made a little while back where I ranked all the shorts. And this one, I've definitely got a lot to say about, so prepare for a bit of a long video today. But without further ado, let's just hop right into it because I'm really excited to share my thoughts and probably to end up being sad again. And go. Captain on bridge. Man, this is such a cool part. They just like bring in a rock solo for no reason. It's so badass. Dude, and she just throws the cannon right back in her face. And just kicks her into the ground. That is insane. Himiko is such a badass. Alright, we're back in the imaginary space. This time, I'm not gonna cry. Okay, this I've always been confused about. I don't understand if only Himiko got transported to the imaginary space, or if the entire crew of the Hyperion got teleported to the imaginary space, because it looks like the entire crew is there. Anyways.
待ってたわよ。死を迎える準備は整った。力の限り抗うのいい。
Bro, this is wildly overkill. Every time. Jesus Christ. And she just stands right back up. What a badass, dude. Dude, look at that. Almost takes her head off right there, right then. Dude, that was this is such an amazing moment, man. Oh, come on. Shit.
Kiana, あんたが目を覚ました時、すべてが変わっている。世界はもう美しくない。平凡な日常ももうない。でも諦めないで。何があっても諦めないで。調子に乗るな。
Why am I like this? God damn it. I told myself I would not cry just a minute ago. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I literally said I was not gonna fucking every time, man. I said this before, it's literally like Pavlov's dog. Every single time we cut back to these scenes, I'm just a mess. Come on. Anyways, alright, come on. Hold on, I'm gonna freshen up. Give me a sec. God damn it, I'm so... Alright, well, we're back now. Alright, so this short, don't expect me to go into as many, like, details that you might not have noticed the first time you watch, because this short doesn't really have too many of those, if I'm being honest. It's definitely a much more self-contained short, which is one reason why it's the first I'll usually, it's the first one I watched as well. I didn't really understand what was going on. But, alright. So, for reference, for those of you who don't know, Himiko does not have natural resistance to Honkai, meaning that she is a normal person, and she is artificially able to control Honkai, which takes a massive toll on her body, which shortened her lifespan. And this here is a serum. If you read the manga, I think it was shoot, which manga was it? Okay, the manga where Fuhua and Kiana go to a hotel and they're fighting one of the evil Hershers. You know what I'm talking about if you remember it. I'll have to look it back up later. But in that one, we see the doctor developing a serum, and it's a Honkai neutralizing serum, essentially. Basically, it will negate the effects of Honkai on a body, and in Himiko's case, it would be strong enough to cure her, essentially, and restore most of her lifespan, so she can live a normal life again. And since at the time Fuhua was working for Otto, she kind of just throws it, she hides it away until this last moment, and Himiko only got this recently. But the thing is, the same Honkai serum would also cure Kiana of the Hersher's possession. Since the Hersher is an embodiment of pure Honkai taking over her body, basically what the serum will do is neutralize it and relegate it to the back of Kiana's mind. And another detail is that you hear whenever the Hersher the Void talks, it's kind of a more echoey, robotic type voice. Like, let's see. Let's just go back to, like, over here. Yeah, it's run through some sort of audio. It's It's run through some sort of audio processing that turns it more like robotic and lifeless. It's very cold. But once she's injected with the serum, you can see kind of the effects right away. Here, look. Here, look. Listen to her scream. It kind of transitions from that robotic tone back into a normal kind of girl's scream like Kiana. Yeah, it's definitely much more prominent in the Chinese version. Let me actually pull it up. I think the Chinese version. Hold up. I'll just look it up. Final lesson Chinese. Final lesson Chinese dub. There it is. This is weird. I've never actually heard the Chinese dub for last final lesson. I guess I was wrong. I don't know. It's definitely much more prominent the last time I saw it, but yeah, it's supposed to be that. Yeah, but while Himiko was never outright stated as dead in this first chapter, unfortunately, she is, cause so the battlesuit she's wearing here. Remember what I said? Himiko does not have very strong natural resistance to the Honkai. So this battlesuit that she's wearing throughout this short is here. This is called the God's Bane battlesuit, from what I understand. Essentially, it uses a Hersher core to power it, giving a normal human the ability to fight on the same level as a Hersher for a short period of time, but it'll eat away at them really quickly. Which is why when she fully exerts herself here, by unleashing the full power of the suit, her body kind of crumbles up like this and loses a lot of the color. Yeah, like that. See? You can see here the Honkai infection marks. This is indicative of most of the characters who have been corrupted by Honkai at some point. We also see this later on when Kiana contracts Honkai sickness. These same like lines all over her body. And it's kind of to show the Honkai putting a strain on the user. And Himiko's body was never meant to contain a Hersher core. So it really, really took away at her quickly, because she was only wearing the suit for maybe upwards of a couple minutes. She was only using it at its full capacity for a moment there to rush down the Hersher of the Void to get close enough. And like I said in my Honkai Impact tier list for all the animated shorts, the reason why I personally like Final Lesson so much is because I view Himiko as one of the best teacher characters in any form of media that I've watched. It's just her undying belief in her students and that will to sacrifice herself really helps solidify the motivation of Kiana, Bronya, and Mei. And we get to see them refer back to Himiko often, and we see the impact that she's had on them. And if we watch Cooking with Valkyries as well, it's even worse because she just feels like their mom, essentially. Same with if you read the manga. She just kind of takes care of these girls and just leave, and just they live with her. And it's just, man, I don't know. It's a very personal thing for me. It's just personally Himiko's one of my favorite characters, but I view her as one of the best kind of sensei archetypes in any form of media that I've watched. Even if she isn't there throughout most of the story, it's just her impact in the first couple chapters and the kind of it gets called back to very often because you get to see the effects of that impact that she's had on them for so long throughout the story, all the way to the end where we see spoilers, where we see Kiana seeing Himiko in her vision before she gets sealed on the moon. And it's just an incredibly well established relationship, and we know how much Himiko means to Kiana because even when she was a Hersher of the Void and was at such a high risk of killing a lot of people, we see that Himiko is still willing to believe because she thinks that Kiana has the willpower and the drive to make the world a better place. And she's not willing to sacrifice that, even if Kiana has become this Hersher. So she's willing to give herself up for the prospect of a better future for all of her students, and it's just such a powerful moment of belief. And it really goes to show that all it takes is a couple people in your life to really believe in you, to give you the strength to do what you're meant to do. It's such an incredible scene, and I wouldn't change anything about this animation. I think that it was masterfully done. And there's a reason why basically every captain considers this the graduation point for a new Honkai captain, because not only is it the first one that's probably going to make most Honkai captains feel emotional, it's also such a pivotal turning point in the story, and it defines the characters that we all know moving forward throughout the rest of the entire arc. And it's just I'm not talking very well. I'm not elaborating well. This is what the short does to me. This is why I can't watch this very often. If I do, it just makes me a mess. Anyways, I don't know. Is there anything else that I haven't covered? I don't know. Night Glow is an amazing song. My favorite lyric from Night Glow is love of you is my most cherished thing, so stay alive bravely. It's just, it very much is indicative of Himiko and her beliefs, where she sees Kiana as her most troublesome yet most valued student, where it's where her love of Kiana is the most important thing to her, because she sees Kiana as humanity's hope for finally being able to break free of the Honkai, even if she doesn't fully understand what that entails. But she just blindly believes that Kiana has that ability to do so, and she's just always got her back throughout every single short we see later on in the series. And she's always there, always believing in her, and it's just such a powerful connection. And it's really the first connection that snaps Kiana out of it during the Arc City arc, and really makes her understand what her purpose is, and starts her on the path of becoming the hero that the Earth needs. Even if she's not fully there yet, Himiko is the one who started her on the path, and the rest of her friends are the ones who carried her to the end. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you like my suffering, leave a comment, subscribe. Leave a comment if you cried too. And I don't know. If you guys have any other information you want to give about Final Lesson, leave that in the comments below as well. I can't really think of anything else right now. But anyways, I think I'm just going to sign off for now. I'm going to go wipe my face off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Oh, wait, right. The next Honkai short that I'm planning on covering is going to be Cyber Angel. So look forward to that. Alright, now for real this time. Bye!